This is Kim of Candy Apple Artistry, and I happen to be here with the lovely Miss Carmen. And she has wonderful skin already and a very pretty face. We're just going to enhance what she already has. And with this, I'm going to use the Eve Pearl method of applying her makeup. Okay, first we're going to start off by what we call reverse contouring. And we're going to do it opposite. What we've been taught is do light with light and dark with dark. Well, we're going to do the dark on the light and the light on the dark. And here I have my Graftobian palette, and I'm going to scrape some out with a spatula and put it on the back of my hand. And we're just going to mix these two colors here. So actually I'm going to put the light on her eyelids, and this is going to act as a base and a primer for her eyes. And we're going to take the dark and put it on her forehead where she's light. And then we're going to blend it out. And to do that, since Carmen already has nice skin, we're just going to wet our sponge. Take a sponge like this, we're going to wet it with some water, wet it down, and shear out her makeup. And when we do this, it just makes it have a very, very natural look to her face. And then I'm going to go behind that, and I'm just going to set that foundation that we put down on her eyes with a little bit of powder. Next, I'm going to take a eyeliner brush, and on her eyes, we're going to do an outer V, and we're going to do some purple with a little bit of wine color. And for that, I'm using the Coastal Scents palette, and we're using this color here and this color here. And I'm tracing an outer V on her eye. Oh, but one last thing that I forgot to do before we did that part was to actually line her eye. And for that, I'm using a brand new e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pencil. And it doesn't matter how messy or neat you are with this step, because we're going to end up smoking it out. And get it as close to the lash line as possible. Open, close. And this is letting me know how far I want to take this out on her eye. Now I can go back in with my purple and my brown eyeshadow and do the same thing on her other eye. And the great thing about Carmen's eyes is that she has nice lids, so you can put just about as much color as you want on them. And this is the perfect color for her skin tone. After we've done that, we want to take a blender brush, and we're just going to blend that out. With this look, we don't want any harsh edges on her face. mixture between a fuchsia and actually a little bit of gold. I'm going to put that right on our eyelid. And see how pretty that looks? Take a little bit more of that gold. I'm going to add just to the center part here. Now at this stage, we've lost some of the darkness that we did apply earlier. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more of that darkness to the outside edges. And you want to do all this before we add our lashes, we do our foundation, because this is where we can do our cleanup. Don't worry how messy it gets because we're going to clean all that up. And then we're just going to blend it out. I'm going to take one of my lighter colors, and from MAC, I'm going to take rice paper, and I'm going to add that to her highlight area. And I'm using the same blending brush. I'm just going to put that all over. Now that we have Carmen's eye makeup done, we're going to add some lashes. And for that, I am going to use some Kiss lashes. Now I don't like the strings on it, so I'm going to pull the strings off. And first you want to like measure it to her eye. And I won't need to cut these because these actually put her eyes perfect. Now it's time to put Carmen's eyelash on. And to do that, I'm going to take my tweezers here and I'll drop it right in the center. And you want to get as close as possible to the natural lash line as possible. Actually, I can do it better with my finger. Okay, while you're putting them on, you want to put them on, but you want to curl them up at the same time. And the reason we're doing this, and then we're going to marry her lashes to these lashes. So it's going to look crazy for a minute. It's going to feel a little weird, but there's a method to the madness. And while this eyelash is drying, we're going to move on to the next eyelash. Now that we have both eyelashes secured on her eyes, we're going to go in with our L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Mascara. And when you're working on a client, you want to have some of your own disposable spoolies here. And what you're going to do, using the E-Pro method way, you're going to put your pinky finger behind the eyelash, tell the client to look up, and you're going to marry her lashes with it, and you're going to weave it right through those lashes. I'm going to do the other side here. And that way, all you see is beautiful lashes, and the mascara is on the back of your pinky finger, like that. And not on your client's makeup that you just applied. Now again, at this point, if you want to do any type of cleanup on your client's face, you could clean up right here under the eye before we apply the foundation. If you wanted to add some more eyeshadow, you can do that as well at this point, but you don't have to. You can look down just a little bit. There we go. And with our sponge here, we're going to moisturize her face, which you didn't get to see in the beginning for her forehead. But we're just going to make sure that we have her skin nicely moisturized. It's summertime right now, and we don't want her makeup sliding off her face. And for that, I'm using Max Oil Control Lotion. And we're going to do the reverse contouring again. So we're going to do light with dark, dark with light. So right now we're going to do the light on the dark parts of her cheek. We're going to do the dark on the light parts of her cheek. Again, the dark where the light is, and the light where the dark is. And we can actually add a little bit to her chin here, a little bit down her nose, and put the light on either side of her nose. And now you can see, look to the left. We have the dark where the light and the light where the dark. We're going to take our wet sponge again, and we're going to shear all this out. We're going to blend up. We're going to blend up from the light first. And what this actually does is also give some natural contouring. So make sure you have all your light blended out first. And then you want to blend them in together. And now as you can see Carmen's cheekbones pop out and everything. Do is line the bottom of her eyelid, her lower lash line with black eyeliner, and can you look this way? Warm the product up. I'm just going to warm the product up on the back of my hand. Then just to add a little pop of color, I'm going to add some of that purple and go right underneath of that. And I'm just going to add it right here. Set her foundation with Max Skin Finish and Deep Dark. And you also want to get the neck area, because sometimes the neck is lighter or darker than the face, depending on the client, and you don't want to see any lines around the jaw area. So using this mineralized skin finish, and also the décolletage area, which is your upper neck area. Next thing we want to do is her cheeks. And to do her cheeks, I'm going to use a combination of these colors here, and I'm just going to run this fan brush across these three colors. So it's pretty easy, no science there with it. And I'm just going to take the color and put it right on her cheeks. run it right above where her brow, not her brow bone, where her cheekbone is. So we're gonna line Carmen's lips. And I have this really, really pretty coral shimmer color. And what this does, it helps to set the lipstick without it running and bleeding. And actually, we can actually fill that in with this color. It's a very pretty color. And for her lips, I'm going to use a very nice champagne pink color. This is just going to give her very sexy pouty lips. Now we have the finished look, and doesn't she look absolutely wonderful? Thanks again for watching. I hope you like this look. Please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. And again, this is Kim of Candy Apple Artistry, and I'll see you in the next video.